World Citizen Peace is dedicated to empowering people to create a just and peaceful world. World Citizen Peace offers 3 pathways to peace: by joining as an international peace site, becoming a peace ambassador, and supporting peace education in our homes, schools, and in the wider community. The purpose of peace education is to help us become more mindful about peace in our daily lives, provide ideas and resources for peace action, and learn from peacemakers in the world so that together we can create cultures of peace where we live and work. World Citizen Pathways are grounded firmly in our 5 peace actions. Seek peace within yourself and others. Reach out in service. Protect the environment. Respect diversity. Be a responsible citizen of the world. In this video, we explore the peace action, Protect the Environment. I'll be your peace guide, Julie Lillie. Go ahead and grab something to write down your reflections, ideas, and learning. Let's dive right in. Protecting the environment means that human life is in balance and living in harmony with nature and its resources, which in return provides for sustainable life on this planet. Earth has the resources to provide for and nourish all beings, and nature knows how to restore its inherent harmony. We have the teachings, knowledge, technology, ingenuity, inventiveness, creativity, and skills to protect, restore, and rejuvenate our planet and all who inhabit it. It is imperative that we take deep and decisive actions at all levels of humanity, as individuals, communities, institutions, nationally and globally, in order to protect our planet and its resources. We'd like to offer an exploration of this peace action, Protect the Environment, which supports and aligns with global human rights education. Let's begin by centering knowledge, practices, and ways of being of traditional American Indians, Native Americans, Hawaiians, Alaskan Natives, First Nation, Inuit, Métis, and all indigenous people around the world. An indigenous worldview offers some of our greatest assets, leaders, stewards, and teachers towards sustainable living and being in harmony with all life. According to the United Nations Permanent Forum on Indigenous Issues, when land is owned, managed, or occupied in a traditional way, the word traditional refers to a knowledge that stems from centuries-old observation and interaction with nature. This knowledge is often embedded in a cosmology that reveres the oneness of life, considers nature as sacred, and acknowledges humanity as a part of it. And it encompasses practical ways to ensure the balance of the environment in which they live, so it may continue to provide services such as water, fertile soil, food, shelter, and medicines. Revering the oneness of life means understanding that all of Earth is alive and of equal importance, and that this balance keeps us alive. This is not just metaphorical or philosophical. This is the science and cosmology of life on this planet. Before we explore more, let's take a moment to pause and reflect. Are you familiar with an indigenous worldview which honors the oneness of life and that humanity is a reciprocal part of nature? How does this compare with how you view your relationship with nature and our environment? Please feel free to pause this video as you need. Let's explore a natural resource that is key to sustainability for all of planet Earth: water. As the Standing Rock water protectors remind us, Mini Wichoni, which means water is life. While we know that humans rely on clean, fresh water for our basic survival, our actions and inactions often do not align with this key fact. In the United States, most people have easy access to clean water by simply turning on a faucet, which often results in a significant misuse, overuse, and disconnection from this precious resource. According to the Centers of Disease Control, the average per person water usage in the United States is 156 gallons per day. Compare that to 77 gallons in France, 38 in India, and 3 gallons per day in Mali. We also know that access to clean water varies greatly across regions and the world. This peace action, protect the environment, invites us to increase our awareness and understanding of the link water has to all life, and to consider how we can take action and create long-term solutions that protect water locally, nationally, and globally. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect. How many ways do you rely on water in your community? Consider the various usage, such as for personal, business, agriculture, and industrial use. What does water conservation and protection mean to you as an individual? And to your community? While water is a precious resource for life, the balancing and respect for all life is of equal importance to the ecology of the planet, of which all life is interconnected. The definition and understanding of all life is of significant consideration in peace learning. Quantum, nuclear, and particle physics, chemistry, biology, geology, astrology, cosmology, so many different disciplines, they guide us in the many understandings of the commonalities of all life. At an elementary level, we can explore the science and share the many beautiful stories that aid in our understanding that we are all one and that all life is in a constant state of change. Learning to practice respect and care for animals, plants, water, air, soil, minerals, all life invites us to live within peace. Centering from a place of gratitude and reciprocity with our environment and natural resources means taking into consideration that anything ultimately harming the planet, environment, or nature is also harming ourselves. Let's take another moment to pause and reflect. We have no choice but to consume plants and/or animals for our survival. But when we do so, how can we also honor and acknowledge that life? If the earth sustains us, do we have a responsibility to sustain the earth in return? What does this mean for you? Even if you do not directly work with children or youth, you carry an impact on future generations through your decision and role modeling. After all, we are all connected. Let's explore how this peace action might be experienced with our child or youth learners. There is great benefit in getting outside, playing, and exploring and engaging deeply with the natural world. There is a lot of research that indicates positive outdoor experiences more strongly predict subsequent actions of stewardship and later inclinations toward environmental activism than when only learning about the environmental issues. So accessibility to the natural environment is an equal consideration for all communities. As much as possible, let's get kids outside. The inquiry process and using stories to deepen learning really brings this peace action to life. For example, take an environmental subject or issue and invite learners to share what they think they know, and also to ask questions about what they want to learn and to discover. Share and discuss stories about the topic that offered varied perspectives. Be sure to create opportunities for experiential and hands-on learning. To integrate the learning, set up for rich discussions and processing that can happen through those discussions or from writing or creating or taking action. When provided the opportunity, children are eager to learn about the needs and how they can help protect the environment. Through peace education, we grow in understanding and appreciation of the gifts shared by nature and move into a generative way of being that is balanced, sustainable, and reciprocal with our natural world. This peace action, protect the environment, carries a call to action. The development of a planetary consciousness and global identity begins with your individual choices and actions. We invite you to choose an environmental concern or an issue that's close to your heart or community. Consider how your choices as an individual impact this environmental concern. Set a personal short-term and long-term goal that help protect the environment from this issue. We are grateful that you've taken the time to learn, think, and reflect about the peace action, protect the environment. We invite you to share how you are aligned to or how you're implementing this peace action. Send a note, pictures, or any other protect the environment artifact that you wish to share to peaceactions@worldcitizenpeace.org. Take care.